Hey guys, been getting a lot of questions as to what exactly the Ethereum Merge is, what's going on with Ethereum. Let's dive in. So Ethereum, which is the second largest blockchain network right now, plans to conclude its transformation to a new system for transaction processing right now. The network switched from proof of work to proof of stake and has been in the works for years. However, changing timelines, defunct plans, conflicting statements from Ethereum central developers have left some basic questions unanswered. So we want to break down right now the entire process as to what is going on. Ethereum's proof-of-stake network, the Beacon Chain, was introduced in 2020 and is now ready to process transactions. It acts as a preparatory area for computers running the Ethereum network in anticipation for the proof-of-stake upgrade. A complete switch from proof-of-stake for Ethereum needs the integration of the Beacon Chain or the consensus layer, which Ethereum's Proof-of-Work Main-net, the execution layer. Proof-of-stake and proof-of-work differ in how they decide who is authorized to record the next block of transactions on the network. In today's proof-of-work system, Ethereum miners compete to publish blocks by racing to solve cryptographic puzzles, much like Bitcoin. However, now in this system, validators that stake at least 32 Ether with the network are randomly selected to create blocks. The more Ether one stakes, the more likely one is to be selected. In both systems, the miner and the validator that create new blocks are rewarded with a combination of transaction fees and newly created ETH. The proof-of-stake validators also receive additional awards for performing other activities to help secure the network. Each block on Ethereum's proof-of-work network has a difficulty number that represents how challenging it is for miners to add it to the network. Instead of starting on a precise date, the merge is designed to happen once the combined difficulty of all Ethereum blocks has hit a particular number, and it has now hit that number. There are advantages and disadvantages to both proof-of-stake and proof-of-work. So there are some that are on both sides of the fence. According to the Ethereum Foundation, the nonprofit that funds Ethereum ecosystem development, proof of work will reduce Ethereum's energy. As we talk about being more resourceful and conserving energy, the usage proof of stake is going to conserve around 99.95%. Proof of stake supporters also argue that proof of work mining gives too much control to those who can afford to buy expensive crypto mining rigs. They say that proof of stake, which gives network control to those who stake crypto with the network, makes a tax economically unfeasible and self-defeating. Those in favor of proof of work argue that proof of stake is inherently carrying its own centralization and security risks, making it possible for bad actors to directly buy control of the network. They also highlight that proof of stake is less than a battle-tested system than proof of work, which has been proven to be tough as the foundation of the two largest blockchain networks. So there's a lot going on. We look at the merge, we look at what has happened, and we look at what that entails when we talk about scalability. Will Ethereum fees go down once the merge happens? No. Ethereum transaction fees aren't anticipated to fluctuate because of the merge. The network updates in the future, such as dank sharding or proto-dank sharding, might resolve Ethereum's pricey network fees. But these updates aren't due until 2023 at the earliest. The primary cure right now for Ethereum's exorbitant transaction fees are using third-party networks. Another question is, will Ethereum's transaction fees increase after the merge? And it's said not by much. With the proof-of-work system, Ethereum's blocks are on average issued every 13 to 14 seconds. Now, the proof-of-stake blocks will be issued at a regular 12-second intervals. This is not noticeable improvement for most users, and Ethereum still lags behind its rival network like Solana and Avalanche. So it's difficult to say whether or not the merge will result in an increase in price of Ethereum. You know our technical analysis here. You know in our previous videos what we think about that. With numerous variables and unknowns, it's impossible to predict what will happen, but now we will see. With looking at everything we've seen with the merge, and we look at what's going to happen with scalability, we believe Ethereum has the potential to surpass Bitcoin in market cap eventually. So for years, Ethereum's community portrayed the merge as a massive upgrade to the network's core technology, and it addressing worries that the network's ecological impact. Proof of stake will present a new form of utility for Ethereum, aka the Ether token. So this is what we are anticipating. It's here, it's happening, and Ethereum users and ETH holders will not need to take any action after the merge. The balance will remain the same, and you will be able to continue using the network as usual. Ethereum software providers and node operators, however, will need to update their software to make sure that they are compatible with the newest version of the network. So you don't necessarily need to go to a website and convert your Ethereum. Everything is going to be done for you. Ethereum's core developers will continue to work on the open source network just as did before. Upgrades to network fees, speeds, and security are scheduled for months and years to come. One of the main priorities for developers post-merge will be sharding. This will involve expanding Ethereum's transaction throughput and decreasing its fees by spreading the network activity across multiple shards. Another goal on the roadmap is proposed builder separation, which is going to separate builders who add transactions to the blocks for the proposers, who ultimately put them forward for approval from the wider network. So the Ethereum merge is here. Very exciting, and we hope to see what happens in the future. Hope you got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.